I love it. And those three things, I mean, belonging you're hitting on, right? But it seems, because Rohan says in the comments, which I think is a pretty good response, that you could just go to knitting club or chess club or something. The thing about, we'd have to game out, which I would love to see the empirical research on this stuff, that would give you the belonging, but the belief in the behavior stuff, it seems to be the three B's together that somehow help constitute religion's salutary effect. But maybe other things would do the same thing. So, and now that I've mentioned you, Rohan, I will go to you. Would you like a fresh five?
Not really. Hey everybody. No, yeah, I was just gonna say, like, what you just commented on. To me, what you read spoke to the power of human beings. And if you spend more time with human beings, like amazing human beings, you do better. So it didn't seem to me that you, like, what you read spoke to actual religious belief. It just spoke to a community. And is my take that you can get that community in a whole host of ways, like you mentioned, like car clubs, knitting clubs, go to singing clubs, like whatever. Just spend more time with people, and you tend to do better. So that's all I wanted to say.
I mean, I think and we don't really have enough data here. It would be interesting to have different research done, or better research, or more specific research on these questions, right? Because what we're assuming is that the religious people are all in community, and the atheists or the non-religious or the nuns are disconnected from social outlets and social connections, so that may not be the case, though, right? I mean, it may be that the atheists or the non-religious folks, the folks that are doing things like going to the local bar, going to knitting clubs, going to ultimate frisbee games, and still score lower on these things. Or it may not be. That we'd want probably some kind of control group kind of situation where we could look at people that were just as socially connected and in religion or not in religion as those who are. And also, it doesn't seem to account also for, we want to look at people that claim religious belief but don't go to church or synagogue. That's another control group. So there you go. And I want to go to Nirvana. Nirvana, would you like a fresh 5?
Yes, you did.
Oh yeah.
Yes, you did.
I totally agree with your assertion of the quotation, and
so basically,
although I think in the scientific world they might kind of arguing whether that's a causation or correlation, but I think that's anything that works, and I think that's the most important. What I want to kind of the switcher topic, maybe you guys already discussed, is trying to ask your opinion or interpretation for the Supreme Court legal opinion or decision, we should say, that last Friday that was, for the birth rights. And seemed to me still quite a confusing, especially I try to understand the implication not only on the birthright itself as well as for the future executive order. And I'm not sure if you guys has talked about.
Nirvana, we did talk about that pretty extensively, so I want to say thanks for the question. And you can go, the show is on replays, and if you go back, we had a pretty extensive conversation about it. So I'm not going to rehearse that at this point, but check out the replays because there were some great conversation about it. George, welcome to the stage, and would you like a fresh 5 to talk about whatever's on your mind?
Hey, sorry, I'm a little distracted, but I think religion is I think you can explain every religion in its way. I think it's a cope with people, but I do believe that the wisdom of the Torah is like the best thing. I've been a teacher for 7 years, and we don't really give kids like any moral instruction, almost, basically, because there's no like frame